Right, guys, we're gonna do a quick update on Success Kid as well as Wojak and see where they're currently at and whether we're seeing an upwards movement or down. And if we're gonna go up, how high can we go up? Right, guys, you better stay tuned, stay locked in, locked on. So why don't we just get on with the show? So first of all, I would like to talk about Success Kid. It looked like we had a massive, crazy wick to the upside. Look at this, guys. The wick went all the way up to around about 420% move to the upside. There is a lot more coming in for Success Kid, that is for sure. And this is extremely bullish coin because look, even whilst Bitcoin was going down, we did see a price movement going down for Success Kid. However, we were just going sideways and then we'll start accumulating zone and adding more volume and value to the coin. And before you know it, boom, then we came back down. And from here, we've just been ranging and dropping down slightly, but I can see, and I reckon we should be able to quite easily breach this blue line in order for us to go back at least well above that 450% move to the upside. Wow, we are, guys, check this out. I've also whacked the Fibonacci retracement tool there a couple of days ago to say how high we reckon we can go in this bull market before ultimately seeing possibly a lot more higher coming in for the coin. And guess what, guys, in just a matter of hours we went straight up and came back down. I reckon we can expect a lot more bigger movement coming in. We might even see a dollar coming in for this coin very, very easily in this bull season. Welcome back to Tattoo Crypto for another video. And yes, guys, this could very much be an easy Success Kid video, but we have to also factor in the Wojak as well. But for some reason, that's not coming up at all. It's taking its time. Don't know why that is. Maybe the exchange is not really responding too well. Either how, let's carry on with Success Kid. So it looks like we are still in this range over here. We create slightly higher high over here. That is not too shabby for the minutes. So we just need to see that we break above around about this zone over here, because once we do get above here, that should be an indication that we are going to go much higher from the zone and perhaps go and retest around about 50 cents mark. And that is an insane pump to the upside, guys. I did not see this coming at all. I wish I was paying more attention to it because I could have been up by crazy amounts. And as soon as we see a drop coming down, then I certainly would have taken out my profits, that is for sure, just so I could have at least locked in some of these crazy gains. But guys, this is crypto at the end of the day. Things can go parabolically up and also down, recorrect itself for what could come next, that same pump to the upside. I reckon we should be able to quite easily get up towards that $1 mark some point in this bull season. How quickly though, we don't know, guys. Just look how quick that pump to the upside. All we got to do for the meantime is just crack above this blue resistance line, and then we could be back off to the races. The question is, how high do you reckon can we go with Success Kid? Either way, guys, I'm extremely bullish on this crypto as well as a couple of others within the meme space. In fact, why don't we just get rid of that and start again by trying to find Wojak on a different exchange. Yeah, kind of disappointed that is not coming up. Let's try one last time. As we're waiting for this one, why don't we just carry on with Success Kid? So yes, guys, tonight it's looking, yes, it's not looking too shabby at all. The question is, if you are a hodler, even trading Success Kid, where have you entered? And if you're hodling, have you just added more to your bags? And most importantly, when you've seen this big move to the upside, how many of you actually took any profits? Because I wish I spotted that. I feel like an idiot. Alright, here we go. Now we've got Wojak back. So I'll tell you what we can do before we get into Wojak. One last thing we can do over here. We see the Fibonacci retracement tool. It really said that we could possibly see a 48, but we went straight through that. I think $1 is more than doable, hopefully in a couple of months, and that would be absolutely insane. Yeah, I think I might have to load up even more on this. Question is, guys, how much you reckon I should load up on this coin? Maybe 20% of all of my monies that I got available, or 100% on this? Wow, if I go 100%, I'll be looking for a quick profit before maybe just taking out the profit, going back in and see what I can do with this coin. But anyway, that could be a crazy shout. So before we get into Wojaks, I want to quickly remind you of my Patreon. So let's roll over to my Patreon. Right guys, before we head over to the final coin, I would just like to bring to your attention that you can also jump into my Patreon, as I have 3 different memberships that you can choose from. Become a friends shout out, where you pay £1.50 to join, and that way you get a shout out per every video. Otherwise, if you join on a Total Crypto family, you gain all these perks and get early access to my videos before it goes live. Or interested in trading, I've actually got a trading coaching program for you right over here, which only costs £17 US dollars. It's around about 19 or $20, and that way I can show you exactly how to trade on a demo account. That way we can build up your confidence, find out your trading strategies and your appetite, and that way I could help you to become more profitable on a demo account before we go onto a live account. So hopefully you find this useful and informative. If you've got any questions about any of these guys, just let me know in the comments, or otherwise I'll see you over at the Patreon. So let's get back to Alright guys, now we've got that out of the way, we're going to quickly get into Wojak, because it looks like we're not doing too badly over here as well. Okay, fair enough, we came back down in this range over here, we went sideways. This was the move when Bitcoin decided to, or should we say around a bit here, decided to pull everyone else down, but Wojak is seemingly holding themselves out pretty well. I did also say in my last video, if you don't crack down below over here, then it looks like we could be still going sideways for a little while longer. That's exactly what happened. In fact, let me just extend it a little bit, because like I said in my last video, as long as we're within this range, we still should consider this as a accumulation zone, which means if we do peep slightly above over here, that should be a confident move to the upside. And well, I haven't expected to see these meme coins be doing so well so far, even though the rest of the market hasn't been doing particularly well. But yet, even though we've weathered the storm, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 more storms brewing. Until then, it looks like we can still see this move to the upside the second that we do break above. The second that we break above this zone over here. So that means if you get from, if I pull out the, here it is. Yes guys, so if you do decide to break well above here, from here to there, that should give us about 46% move to the upside. Either way, I'm going to leave it here. Let me know what you think, guys. At the end of the day, I reckon this should be a superb move to the upside in the next coming days. Let me know your thoughts. If you haven't yet, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and if you haven't done so, subscribe to me right over here. And if you haven't checked out my last 2 videos, bang right over here and there, check them out, and I'll see you all in the next one.